Good morning, everybody. My name is Michael Sack, and I'm here today to tell you how a good attitude can affect your life in a positive way. So I want to start off with this quote, actually, that my high school basketball coach always told me, and it's that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Personally, I kind of live by this quote. It really hits me hard, and it kind of makes me realize that we don't have full control of our lives. A lot of things happen to us that are bad, something as minor as sitting on your key card and breaking it and not being able to get into your building, or just, like losing a key, getting a bad grade on a test. But sometimes it's major things, like, car accidents, major deaths in families, illness, and we can't go back into the past and change what happened. All we can do is that we have control of the present moment, and we can react in our own way and find a way to handle the stress of our emotions. So by having that good attitude and reaction to any current situation and what happened, it's going to help us learn from our mistakes, become happier as people, and make you actually grateful for life and the life you have. So while I was researching a little bit about this topic, I found this really cool podcast actually about these National Geographic scientists and adventurers. And in each case, no matter how depressing or frustrating events were, failures taught a lesson and enabled forward movement even on a different path. Because being human often means failing. So they were just basically like, these successful men. And the whole time they were just talking about their failures and how it's important to them. Because failure is inevitable and that it can't be avoided. Like a lot of people, especially me, I try to avoid failure. But I kind of realized that failure is actually really good for you. And that it actually teaches lessons on the way in the path towards your success. And it can be seen in two different ways. It can be seen in that negative way. It's like, oh God, if I fail this test, it's over. Done. I'm dropping out of school. My mom's gonna kill me. It's over. But it can actually be seen as like, you know what? I failed this test, but that's okay. I'm gonna talk to my teacher about it. Maybe study for the next test. That would be nice. And I can actually pass, or maybe even get an A. And happiness. So our attitude and like our life is basically a reflection of our attitude, how we handle it. So poor attitudes or pessimists are actually proven to lead very unhappy lives compared to someone who might lead more of a good attitude and a more positive outlook in life, tend to live more happier lives and more fulfilling and satisfied lives. I have this funny example I like to think about. It's like, SpongeBob or Squidward. Both kind of working at the Krusty Krab, like basically the McDonald's of Bikini Bottom. But the way they handle their different situations is completely different. Squidward, always down, always complaining about his job, very unhappy. But SpongeBob is always happy. He's like, oh, I get to cook. I get to live out my passion and still work. Very happy, which is great. And just being grateful for what you have about life. So, because I found this really good example, like multiple examples on the Zen website, and it said, because it turns bad things into good things. Having problems at work, be grateful you have work. Be grateful you have challenges and that life isn't boring. Be grateful that you can learn from these challenges and be thankful that they make you stronger as a person. That also hit hard with me, just being grateful about the good and the bad. If I wasn't here giving the speech right now, being nervous, I wouldn't be able to pass this class, which would mean I wouldn't be able to go on and do other classes I want to do too. So without the bad, you can't have good in life, which is hard with me. And this was just basically like, bad experience happens, how we react to it, just kind of connecting back to what I said earlier. We consider that good, we're grateful for it, we take it as a lesson, we move on, and that's it. And we're happy about it. But by having that good attitude, it makes life just more enjoyable. It makes an individual just more thankful, and it allows us to have room and freedom to grow as people and individuals.